Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Protomario. My news story today comes from another YouTuber known as Fox Media. If you guys want the story or his coverage on the story, you can check him off. He tipped me off to this story in something that I knew was going on for a long time. And the story is reviewers admit to deliberately lowering scores to drive attention to their websites. Yes, I'm 100% serious about this. It seems so ridiculous, so outlandish that this is not happening, but it is. It is. It's 100% accurate. There were interviews done with many reviewers from many websites, and they openly admitted to giving games lower scores to drive engagement to their websites. Some of them stated that it was their editor-in-chief who approached them and told them that they have to do it in a certain way to drive ad revenue when ad revenue is lower. Others do it just as a basic practice form. Some of them have stated that companies have paid them to do so, and some just do it in general. Why has this been occurring? Why is this occurring? This is probably one of the reasons that Gamergate is still so strong and still going. Why? Why are people doing this? This is why your websites are dying. This is why websites like Polygon and Kotaku, IGN, Game Inform, this is why all those websites are dying. Even if you don't do reviews constantly on your website and you do this stuff, this is why your website is dying. You're absolute trash. You're garbage. You're the worst. Objective journalism? What a joke. I guess it's just fun and games to you. But when I said this, I've said this so many times. I've said it's not about ideology. It's not about a feminist movement. It's not about a radical movement. It's not about political correctness. It's not about getting equality in video games. No, all of that is a secondary objective to what is occurring. What is occurring is because of money. It's always about money. It always goes back to money. I have yet to find any news story involving corrupt journalism that does not link back to money. If it was just about ideology, it could not be fought so easily. A radical feminist giving a game review a bad score because of feminism instead of money would be much harder to fight. You could say it's her own opinion, but you can't just point to it and say, hey, you did this because of money, and have an instant yes or no answer for that. And that's the problem. Because all these reviewers are doing this for money, to generate income for their websites, traffic, revenue. Some of them even admitted to giving games as low of a score as 6 to drive traffic instantly. Some of them have done reviews the day of or a day prior to the game releasing without even playing the game or having very little time to play the game. Some of them have been told that they cannot go over a certain review score to drive up revenue and traffic to their website. And it's sad, it's sinister, it is clickbait. It is how they hook people and get people involved in their websites. It's very sad. It's disgusting. It is something that seems, it would be like a product of a capitalist monarch kind of industry, but not, with no freedom, with absolutely no checks in place. And it would seem that these companies would go out of business instantly. How? How in the world are they still a company when in fact they are doing this, and many of them have openly admitted it? Now, I'm not sure if the reviewers have come forth with their name or if they've remained anonymous, but for those who have come forth and the websites that they have worked with in the past, you need to go check them out. Remember, guys, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire didn't get as high of a score as it should have because there was too much water. Too much water. I'm doing the breathing exercises they suggest over at the VA for me so that I don't lose my mind and my head explodes and I die. But I digress. It's the most ridiculous premise, ladies and gentlemen, that this game is getting a bad review score to generate revenue. Look, if you don't like a game, That's perfectly fine. But you can't bring your personal bias in. You can't say Bayonetta 2 is not good because it's sexist. You can say Bayonetta 2 may not be the best game for your child to play because they might be asking questions on why a woman can turn her hair into an outfit and they see boobs and vaginas everywhere and they don't understand. You might want to put that in your review. That's perfectly fine. That's not being biased. It's literally what's happening. So maybe you should go by the ESRB rating on the game, and you can strongly encourage that to parents because those games should not be in children's hands. But you cannot say that a game is sexist and because of that reason you're deducting a score. That is the art form. That is what the artist wants to convey. No one objectively deducts points on a Nazi World War II combat shooter, first-person shooter, because it is racist. You don't do that. You don't say, well, I'm a Jewish reviewer and I found this game heavily offensive because it has Nazism in it. No. And that's the same idea behind this. You can't take points off. You can't objectively say bad things about a game when you're being biased and forced to by your editor-in-chief when you're trying to direct traffic to make money. It is the most ridiculous thing I have heard in a long time. It drives me nuts when stories like this come out because you know they're true and they're true for the wrong reasons. They're true because of money, because of people's greed, and it's sad. So, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to open up a new tab, go Google, find the truth. There is a lot of stuff that Gamergate has uncovered involving this, but now there's another piece of evidence. So head on over to StoneFox Media, check out his video talking about this. You can't miss it, it's right there. But if this video is a bit old and you've missed it, you can obviously look it up yourself. I have faith in you, my community. I have faith in you, comment section. You guys know how to find things out. You guys know how to get the information out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, like and share this video. You let everyone know. It doesn't matter if they're involved in gaming or not. It does not matter, because if they're a hardcore gamer or a casual, they still buy games and they still might see that review score and they might pick up a game either because of it or not because of it. So don't let these awesome games go under the radar because some reviewer decided to try and not promote a game to get attention for their website. Pathetically sad. And I hope that more websites will fall because of this. We need to replace them with better websites, more truthful websites, websites that are clear in what they do. I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. And I hope news stories like this stop coming out. Because while I don't want to ignore the truth, I'm really getting tired of knowing that stuff is going on and having it confirmed and nothing happening because of it. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming. And now, the important decision of joining the Maverick Rebellion. We are a tight group of individuals who rebel against stereotypes and greater evils that are commonly accepted. ISPs, children being conned out of games, sexism in video games. Enough is enough, and the Mavericks have had it. If you choose to subscribe or stay subscribed, you are joining the fight against injustice by watching my numerous video topics, from net neutrality to publishers covering up botched releases. The Mavericks are always informed on the issues plaguing your gaming experience today. So don't be left out in the cold, and don't let those people keep you down. Join the Maverick Rebellion today and become a member of the community that will listen and engage with you. What are you waiting for? Just click subscribe and you'll be in good company. Mavericks unite!